Hello YouTube, this is Electro Druid, just posting up another video to show you the progress that I've made with my design for an Overworld Enderman mob trap. This is the actual thing built in my survival multiplayer. There it is. I built it in the middle of an ocean biome. My house is over the horizon that way. Got a little workshop here. Obviously ocean biomes are good because they limit the number of places that stuff can spawn. Regardless, I added a little staircase down here and found some caves and lit them all up as much as I could because I haven't built this trap right at the top of the world. I took a look at the code to answer some questions that I couldn't get from the forums or the wiki about spawning rules, and one of the things that I found, some people have been reporting that stuff doesn't seem to spawn properly above a certain height. That's not strictly true. It will spawn properly if you use the antennae fix. When it's working out the Y coordinate of where it can spawn stuff, it doesn't always take into account the very top of what you've built, but if you go 16 blocks above where you are, it should recognize that, and it'll all be good. Other fun facts I found out about spawning is that in terms of calculating mob caps and stuff, Endermen count as monsters, as hostile mobs, even though they're listed on the wiki as being neutral. And also the wiki doesn't tell you that things won't spawn on bedrock, which means that I need to go back and refloor my slime farm because it's not as efficient as it could be, because I didn't know that. Anyway, I haven't built this in the sky. This is the drop where the drops, I guess, come. I'm at 142 in Y here, and you can see I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I've even got a few ender pearls, which is nice. You don't get loads of these because the other thing that I found out is that it's only a 1 in 61 chance of any given monster pack being Endermen, so they're still pretty rare. Here's the trap. It's mostly the same as it was before. We've got some weird lighting bugs going on here. Whoa! Okay. That's it working. It does that every 50 seconds or so. I've built a wall on the side of the chimney just to try and protect me. Skeletons take pot shots as they fall down, so it's a bit of a safety feature. Let's go see how it works. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We'll take a look inside first and see what it's doing. I don't know exactly what phase the machine is in. Oh, we've got some zombies in here. You can hopefully see through the door that the roof is down, so this would be suffocating any Endermen which were in there. I don't think there are any at the moment. Then the water rushes down. Everything falls and dies, and then the water stops and things will spawn again. The only change that I've made to the interior here compared to the last video is this sort of collar of cobblestone here. This is just to stop Endermen from falling out of the trap by accident. The drop down there is not enough to kill them, and I don't particularly want angry Endermen dropping on my head while I'm collecting other mob drops. That's unpleasant. So here you can see the top of the 4 chambers again with the redstone with the pistons. This is my new circuit. It's an automated circuit. There are a couple of bugs with it. I don't think it's with the circuit. I think it's a bug with Minecraft. If I've logged off from the server and if I come back again later, I find that some of these torches can get stuck in one position, and the circuit just kind of grinds to a halt. I have to destroy a repeater and put it back again. I don't know if anybody knows a fix for that. That would be handy. Anyway, it's basically one big timer circuit. So you've got the start of the timer circuit here, a block, a torch, some redstone, the end of the circuit here, which is repeaters feeding in. And then as we go around the circuit, this is a 20-second delay for keeping the roof down. This is I think a 12-second delay for the water, and then round the outside is a 20-second, 22-second, something like that, delay just to allow things to respawn in there. And we just take feeds off parts of the timer to turn things on and off. This is an XOR gate, so when these are different, all of the ceiling pistons will be powered. When these are different, all of the water pistons will be unpowered, allowing the water to flow. They'll be unpowered because I've built a little NOT gate down there. just to invert the signal. And then just over here I've got a switch if I ever need to turn the machine off. That's about it, I think. It works. You can get ender pearls from it. It's probably completely inefficient compared to just going and hunting them or getting an enchanted weapon or whatever, but I've had a lot of fun building it. If you want to build one, I'd recommend as prerequisites to it that you have yourself a slime farm, probably a cobblestone farm actually. I don't measure cobblestone in stacks anymore, I measure them in the number of pickaxes it takes to mine the stuff, and a bit of a managed forest for wood for pistons is kind of handy as well. Ooh. But yeah, this is my working Enderman Overworld mob trap. It lets me collect other stuff as well, and it's fun. Hope you like it. Thanks a lot.